But to be all racist or sexist or against people or things that you don't know or anything, that I don't understand. I understand getting mad at the game and screaming at the game because the games are cheating pieces of shit and the code don't work right half the fucking time. And it's just bullshit. It's just bullshit. But people thinking that it's okay to just talk about other people like they're garbage and shit and using the words. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't a white guy. You could tell by some people's accents, by their lingo, their terminology. You could tell sometimes what a person's race is by the way they talk. And the way he was talking, he sounded like he was a black guy because he was calling himself the N word and telling other people, not to touch the. He wasn't actually calling another person the N word. He was calling himself the N word and then talk about this and that. But I happened to listen to it over and over all the time, never ending. And that's just what's so irritating. It's like, oh, this is a racist term that you don't want anybody calling you. Like if I was standing behind you in the grocery store, a white man with blue eyes, saying that word over and over again, would it be funny and fun then? If I'm like, hey, step aside, N word. Let me get that pack of gun, N word. I'm going to open up this pack of gun, N word. And I'm going to chew this gum up, N word. This N word right here is going to show all y'all N words how to chew gum. So y'all N words, check out this N word and watch this N word chew it up. You know what be happening? Everybody be breaking out their phones so they could get me on camera, so they could tell the whole world how I'm a racist piece of shit, and I need to have my whole life dismantled and destroyed because of it. But then they run around everywhere that they go calling each other that word nonstop, endlessly, and saying it's a term of endearment. And I'm just sick and fucking tired of it. I've been around black people my whole life. I was born in fucking Detroit. And that's where I started going to school at. There was me and one other white kid in our school, and that was it. I only went to school until I was 8 in Detroit, and then we moved to uh, white a white city, white suburbs, and that was my first experience with racism. Because I didn't experience any of it when I was in Detroit, and it was me and one other white kid, and that was it. I didn't experience any racism at all. Not from the black teachers, not from the other black kids, not from anybody. But when we moved to a white city, all of a sudden I experienced racism immediately. I started getting called the N word because they said I walked and talked and acted like an N word. And so I was an N word lover. And so I had to learn how to act like a white person, I guess. And then my moron family decided to move down south. I call him moron because my dad was a piece of garbage. Moved us down to North Carolina where I experienced a level of racism that I didn't even know existed. Because, like I said, I'm white. I am a white man with blue eyes. My hair turns blonde in the summertime from the sun if I'm out in the sun at all. It immediately bleaches my hair out. And that's all I heard down there is that I was an N-word lover and got beat up and attacked because of it. Which you haven't heard me, and I'm not going to deny it. Because, yeah, I kind of am, I guess. I grew up watching black girls on the news, went to school with black girls, so yeah. I was very attracted to black girls, or white girls, or Asian girls, or Hispanic girls. It doesn't matter to me. Don't give a shit. When I see something pretty, I see something pretty. Doesn't matter to me what fucking color it is. There's more than just one flavor of ice cream in the world. But it's just I hit the point, you know, it's just every fucking day, everything I go into, I seem to hit that room at that moment that everybody is being either racist or sexist. They're either talking garbage about girls, and it's not gay guys, it's guys, straight guys, talking about how horrible girls are, and then acting like they have or are with or are going to be with all the best, most beautiful girls in the world. And you sit listening to their bullshit, listening to them run their mouth, thinking, what are you talking about? Who in the fuck would listen to you saying the shit that you're saying and that would turn them on? Because to me, it sounds like you're disgusted by the opposite sex. And even gay people aren't disgusted by the opposite sex. They're just not attracted to them, that's all. But you act like you hate the thing that you say you're the best at being with or something crazy, insane shit that makes no fucking sense at all. I just don't get it. I'm never going to understand the mentality of what the fuck is going on in the world anymore. Everybody has lost their fucking mind. They talk about each other like they hate each other when it's the person that they want to be with at the same fucking time. You know, just be in your own group if that's how you are. But make sure you put up a sign letting the public know that they're not invited. That you don't want the rest of the public to be involved in your existence, because the shit you're peddling, nobody wants. And nobody is going to be attracted. You're the only person attracted to it. You and the other crazy people that are also attracted to it. So you guys can all go be with each other. Because nobody else. What is this? What is this? I don't know what the hell kind of gun this is I have. It's supposed to be a machine gun thing, man, and it's not. It's it like shooting out some kind of poison, or what the hell is it shooting? Try a different gun. Oh, I only have this is one gun? Oh man, I don't understand what's happening. I'm having a hard time flying too. Well, yeah, it's getting to the point where I'm just gonna be playing just single player games, and that's it, 'cause I can't take it anymore. It's just like the way everybody's treating each other now. The whole world is falling apart. Just all I want to do, and I keep telling my wife too, and I'm not joking, I'm serious. I'm very, very serious. She thinks I'm joking. She thinks I'm bullshitting. I'm not. I want to sell all of our shit. Get our own piece of land. Get solar or whatever. And just get the fuck away from everybody and everything. And just not be part of this shit no more. If I could get a place, self-sufficient, grow my own food, and hear my own, just deal with my own shit and not have to deal with anybody ever again, I'm in. Because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of watching how people treat each other and how people think it's so fucking entertaining to hurt each other. Oh, and it's all in the name of their God, their Jesus, too. It has authorized this behavior, this belief system of fuck thy neighbor, destroy all things not associated with me. like all the twisted, most fucked up beliefs of the fucking Soviet Union and Russia have been adopted by the regular world. Not everybody. The country I live in has just become a cesspool of just disgusting, nasty behavior. People don't treat each other like people at all. It's just horrible. I can't stand it. I used to think how lucky I was. I used to be so grateful to be from this country. But the president, our president, asked like a week or two ago, why do all these people from shithole countries want to come and live here? Why can't we get some people from Switzerland or the Netherlands or somebody to come and want to live here in America? And I was like, oh no, I already know what the answer is. I already know what they're going to say when they ask them. Why don't you guys never want to come to America and live here? I already know what the answer is. Why would you downgrade? It'd be like living in America and going and moving to one of these so-called shithole countries, as you call them. Because that's what it is to them. America, compared to their country, is a shithole.
The power core has been destroyed.
Why in the fuck would they want to come here and be part of racism and bigotry and hatred every day? And if anything happens in the country, anything goes wrong, somebody shoots each other, anything, they don't try to figure out how to solve the problem. They just try to blame each other, and that's it. It's the right did this, the left did that, the right, the left, the right. It has nothing to do with how crazy the person is or whatever their fucking crazy beliefs are. It has to do with their politics. Everything has to do with their politics. The shit that most people don't even pay attention to are now the only thing that matters in the world. Everybody bases every decision on their life based on whether it benefits the right or the left. And that's it. What kind of fucking insane mentality has taken over? We're like, we don't have fake news. We have alternative facts. Alternative facts. And people think this shit is funny. That's what's amazing. They think this shit is comical. And you know what's happening? Is all the smart people and shit are starting to break away and separate themselves from this insanity of this world. And pretty soon, there's not going to be any smart people doing anything of any substance anymore. Because of all the fucked up people all around the smart people. The smart people can't take it anymore and just want to get the fuck away and move to Switzerland or the Netherlands or any place over in Europe, in the Baltic somewhere. Because I know I want to. I don't want to be here anymore. Fucking deport my ass and lock me up in a fucking Swiss prison. But I don't think the people of Switzerland would, would get involved in that crazy, stupid shit. Like the morons in South America. I have no respect for any of the countries in South America at all anymore. They're all just going along with whatever. They don't care at all. They don't care about nothing, it seems like. The only one that has any kind of a fucking voice is the fucking president of Colombia, and we're gonna bomb them too because why not? We can. Because that's how it is now. If you can do something, you just do it. And if nobody can do anything about it, oh well, that's just how the world is now. That's why it's far beyond gaming. It really is. I just want to completely detach from everyone and just go somewhere where I can't be fucked with no more. Where I don't hear or know anything that's happening anymore. Because it's just looks like all garbage to me now. It's just really sad, the world that we live in. Because there's so many people. You know, there's still 30%. A third of this country, a third. It's like 100 million people support this dictatorship, this Nazism agenda that this country is basing everything on now. So yeah, that's why I said I'll never, ever, never, ever, ever forgive the Republicans for this, for what they've done, for what they believe in, for what they support. They're all supporting Russia to genocide Ukraine out of existence. And maybe today they'll act like they support Ukraine, but take a look at Lindsey Graham. He's a perfect example of what a Republican is. Whatever the popular opinion is of today is he's 100,000% behind it. And if it changes to be the exact opposite tomorrow, he's 100,000% behind that too, because they don't believe in nothing at all. Nothing. It's all just about trying to get money out of everybody else's pocket and put it in their pocket, and that's it. That's their only belief system, is money. They worship it. They think about it. It's all they want. Everything in their life is all surrounded and molded around that and only that, because that's all that matters. It's all they care about. They'll tell other people that they love them, but they don't. You can't love and worship money and love people at the same time, because there's going to be times when you have to make choices. There's always going to be times that come around where you're going to have to make choices between people or money. And these motherfuckers will choose money every single time. They do not care about nobody else. And it's just the saddest, most horrific thing I could have ever fucking imagined. I could have never imagined this country being so pathetic. The people being so pathetic. Just just like the fucking SS, just like the Nazis of the 30s. An exact duplicate. And everybody is showing them too. Look, do you realize you're acting like this? Do you realize the things that you're doing right here is the exact thing that they did step by step by step? You're going down the same path. And they're like, yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Of course, that's what we want. So there's no accidental. It's just a happenstance situation going on. Because it's intentional. They know exactly what they're doing and why they're doing it. And yes, they are doing it to end the democracy of America and flip it into a dictatorship. And so far, they're at like 80, 90% of it. I mean, we have a dictator doing whatever he wants, whenever he wants right now, and nobody is stopping him at all. Mike Johnson every day pretends that he doesn't read or know anything that's happening at all in the whole fucking world. He knows nothing about anything. The only thing he knows for sure is that the people on the left are causing all the problems and all the issues in the world, no matter what it is. It's because of them. Because, see, they don't have immigrants anymore. They threw them out of the country. So, next, it's the Democrats. And then after that, when all the Democrats are broken and destroyed, when they think that they've achieved that, then it's going to be the Republicans that aren't as loyal as they should be. Then your loyalty is going to be tested. And how do you prove that you're loyal? Well, you have to show a level of cruelty toward the other side, toward the enemy, that no one has ever seen before. You have to take it to a level that's never been imagined before. That's how they know that you're loyal to their cause and their beliefs. That's why the cruel, evil shit is going on so hard, especially with ICE and everything else. It's just a very, very sad world that we live in. It makes me glad that I'm at the end of my life and not the beginning. I'm glad I have 20 years or less to live. And I know that. I'll be dead in 20 years or less for sure, without a doubt. I'll be dead. And I'm glad. I feel bad for my kids that they have to continue watching this nightmare unfold. Yeah, my country is one of the worst countries in the world now. I don't know what this thing is. Self-build one. I don't know what it's for, but probably need it for something someday. So I don't have any. Alright. I know one thing, I've never been depressed for so long in my like I am now. I've never felt depression like this. It's going on for a fucking year straight. A fucking year. And it's got really bad the last 10, 11 months. Since it actually started, everything started actually happening since February, I guess. I mean, the depression started right after the election in November. The disbelief that people would rather vote away their fucking freedom than let one of the most qualified people to ever run for president be president. Who had an excellent team supporting her and everything. our prices and shit would have been going down right now too, because she was going to put laws in place that wouldn't allow companies to gouge prices whenever an event happened. They couldn't use that event no more as a grounds for just suddenly jacking up their prices. They would have to prove that their prices went up or something in their business arrangement went up and caused them to have to. Doesn't mean they would have to go get permission every time they wanted to raise the price or something like that. But they wouldn't be able to just double the prices on something just because electricity went out or something like that. So now they're going to charge $10 for a bag of ice instead of $2 that they would normally charge. Because we went through that shit here in Michigan one time when the power went out for the whole Midwest for a day and a half. Everybody lost their minds. When people were gouging and shit and everything else. And right after electric came back on again, Jennifer Granholm, who was the state attorney, started filing charges against gas stations and stores all over the fucking state that price gouged and took advantage of people because people had no choice but to pay whatever they could pay to keep all their food from going bad or to get gas for their generators and shit like that. She became governor because of that. Because she successfully prosecuted people and they got uh, laws in place and shit. So it can absolutely be done. And that's what would have happened. That's what they was going to do. They was just going to enact the same law nationally that Michigan already has. It's a bait and switch law. It's also where you can't advertise, you advertise like Hershey's Kisses, regular size for $1. And then you get in the store and all they have is the king size and they're $5. And they don't have any regular size at all. And you look around and they don't have a spot for regular size. They just made you come in there for that, and if you want some, then you got to pay this price. Or they switch it with something else, a completely different product. They bait you by getting you to come into the store for something that they don't really have to try to sell you something else. And so they made a law against that. Or, like I said, gouging. When something happens, they use that as an excuse to double or triple their prices temporarily to make a shit ton of money. And then they lower their prices back down again because they know that they're not actually going to be able to sell it for that price because everybody else is selling it for way cheaper. So we made laws against that kind of shit, and that's what was going to happen. That's exactly what was going to happen. But no. Instead, we've got inflation out of control now, and nothing is ever going to be done about it. Now with these motherfuckers in control, they are pro-capitalism as much as you can be. Competition is the answer for everything. No matter what. Lying, cheating, doesn't matter. Answer for everything in the world is what they want to try to convince you of. When it's not. At all. The rest of the world don't live this way. The reason the United States isn't even in the top 10 of the Happy Index is because the United States government treats its people like shit. Just like Russia does. Because that's what we're doing. We're just copying Russia. It's like, what does Putin have on Trump? Oh, God, he must have something. He must have a thing. No. Trump is making sure he has a place to go to when this all falls apart, because it is going to. When all the crimes are unveiled and everything goes on, everybody's going to. He might not be because the Supreme Court says he can't be charged with anything. But everybody else can. And a pardon isn't a pardon if the pardon itself is illegal. And all them pardons are going to be proven to be illegal because they were bought with bribes. And bribery is illegal. He may not be able to be charged for it, but it doesn't mean it's not a crime anymore. Just because he is immune, just because he has immunity, doesn't mean that he's still not committing a crime. And everybody else that comes in any kind of contact with that crime at all will be charged. And they don't have to charge anybody with any federal shit at all. Whatever state they committed the crime in, that state can file charges. And those pardons don't mean nothing anymore. Because that's the action plan now. The states are going to take this shit on. The states are going to flex their muscles. 2029, you're going to see what the power of every state in the United States can do. Because they're going to be arresting people all over the fucking place. And they ain't going to be able to call in the military or anybody to protect them or help them. Because still, the majority of the world wants law and order. It just sucks having to wait all these years for anything to happen. And then if you get another spineless little piece of shit nothing like Merrick Garland, I'm so glad that motherfucker did not become a Supreme Court justice now. I'm so glad that he didn't become... He don't deserve nothing. He's a spineless little bitch who goes along with whatever anybody says. He's another motherfucker I'll celebrate when he fucking dies. That he's dead. He can't fuck up anybody's life anymore on this planet. Because he's a piece of garbage. Just a piece of fucking garbage. Sometimes the prosecutor is worse than the fucking defendant.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
It just shows the biasness of everything. In their eyes. Not everybody. Everybody in the world doesn't sit around deciding what they're gonna eat today based on their fucking political affiliation. It's just the stupidest shit I ever heard. But that's how it is. Everybody wants to act like everything that everybody decides in the world now. They think about their politics before they decide what they're gonna do. Right. Sure. That's so realistic. But that's what they think. They think everybody says, how's this going to make me look politically? Before I go to this fucking college sorority and rape and murder this whole group of girls in here. Yeah, I'm thinking about my politics first. Is this going to hurt me politically? But that's what we're supposed to believe now. Everything is political. Everything has to do with that. All decisions are based on political policies that most people don't give a fuck about. Where is this? Over here? I lost track of it. Oh, is it? No, never mind. Go grab this. I forgot who. I think Flora. Let me see. I'll drop my knife. Yeah. Okay. Get him with the whip. That's a rat, baby. Something got tied up. Whoop. any of these. Oh, okay, 15 blueprints. Oh wait, I'll go back to this one. This is two. All you have to do is fall.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside. Good work today. Not only have we decoded the enemy transmissions, we have also disrupted their communications.
Dictating terms to relevant personages in mining, personnel, and security. This section.
have lived upon the Eidolon all my life. Nurturing and culling go hand in hand. If you're long enough, you will understand that also. As you wish. I trust this meets with your approval. A new day, a new purpose. Another time, then.
The Quills tell me that we are all multi-dimensional beings, having a simultaneous experience.
Complex node, Swan Point Sul. Notify Quill. Wir Sum tertiary Swan via Quill, Montan secondary. We are each one viewpoint within the myriad that comprises the Unum. These will assist.
Oh, I need to do more quill.
In time. Is it time?
$12,000. And where am I at? What do I need? I think I only get so much. 28,000 is all I can get all together. 11. It said 24. Alright. So
Tenno separating from simple nexus
need to-
at Quill Onco Primary.
Okay, so oh man, I'm having this weird spasm in my right eye, in my eyelid. Oh, it's fucking insane. Alright, I gotta find this cool thing. Where is it? There's one. Okay, was that the we're back? Big Bites Pizza. I don't understand that. Okay, so good. Oop. Let's see any small cool ones. So I'll do Nightwave. That's fine. I got the clan on the other one, so that's good. That's my clan emblem. That's Nightwave, I guess. Which I should change. Where's... What the fuck? Oh, shit. Shit. This thing is shoots weird.
Handy with a gun or blade? Cetus needs you.